When I saw that they were gonna make it into a TV show, I was like, oh, that's super cool. Like, I wonder how these kids are gonna navigate in dealing with Pennywise. So you can imagine my surprise when at the end of episode 1, most of the kids that I thought were gonna be in the rest of the show got absolutely murked by Pennywise disguised as a flying giant incest baby. And I know that Pennywise is a cosmic being and he's super fucking powerful, but at the same time, he got whooped by a group of 13-year-olds. And the kids from Welcome to Derry are also 13-year-olds, so it made me curious, how come these kids from Welcome to Derry died so easily, but the kids from the Losers Club were able to not only defeat Pennywise, but also kind of make him look like a little bitch as well. And there's 4 reasons why I think that the Losers Club were able to defeat Pennywise, but not the kids from the TV show. 3 of them are super obvious, and the 4th one is not confirmed, but it makes the most sense. The first reason is that the Losers Club just straight up had more kids in their group. The Losers Club had 7 kids in the group, and the kids from the TV show had 5 kids in the group, and one of them was in a completely different room, so it's technically 4 that he was going after. And I've personally never tried to kill any kids before, but I would imagine that going after 4 kids is way easier than going after 7 kids. The second reason is that I think when it came to the Losers Club, Pennywise was playing with his food for a little too long, he got cocky, and it fucked him. And I know that Pennywise likes to go to every kid individually and scare each of them in a specific way. Fine. Do what you have to do. It definitely worked with the kids from the TV show. He fucked with them individually real quick, but then once he got them all together, he wasted no time and killed the fuck out of them immediately. But when it came to the Losers Club, he fucked with them too much for way too long, because he had already appeared to them individually and scared them individually, and then he also appeared to them while they were together and scared the fuck out of them while they were together in that garage. So the perfect time for him to kill and eat them all was the first time that they went to the abandoned house together. And at first he was doing everything correctly. He was doing everything that he had to do to kill them. He was able to isolate some of them, and right there would have been the perfect time for him to pick them off one by one, kill and eat them. But then he got cocky and they were able to find their way to each other and they saw that they could hurt him. And that's where he fucked up. Because by the end of the movie, when they all confronted him, nobody was scared of him anymore. They were all just pissed off and wanted to beat the fuck out of him. And that's what they did. They jumped the fuck out of him. The third reason I think they were able to defeat him is just straight up plot armor. They just got lucky every single step of the way. Which brings me to my final point. Now, this is not confirmed. I looked it up and it's not confirmed, but it makes the most sense. The reason they were able to defeat Pennywise is because the kids from the Losers Club, they all have The Shining. And if you're asking, hey Brian, what the fuck are you talking about? The Shining is a completely different movie. And yes, the movie The Shining is a completely different movie, but The Shining is also a psychic ability that a lot of the characters from the Stephen King books and movies have. And people with The Shining have a psychic ability that allows them to read minds, communicate telepathically, and see the future and the past. And in the first movie, the kids from the Losers Club didn't display any of those powers, but I looked it up, and all those kids do have The Shining. So then I looked up if the kids from the TV show had The Shining, and it turns out that they don't. And there's a huge contradiction going on, because when you search up were the kids from the Losers Club able to beat Pennywise because they had The Shining, Google is going to tell you no. But then if you ask Google, has Pennywise ever killed anybody that has The Shining? Google tells you no, he hasn't been able to kill anybody that has The Shining. So what the fuck does that tell you? Because if the kids from the TV show died and they didn't have The Shining, but the kids from the Losers Club were able to defeat Pennywise and they did have The Shining, except for Eddie, which is why Pennywise never appeared to him while he was on his own until he got to that abandoned house. And also why he died in the second movie. But if he wasn't able to kill the rest of the kids from the Losers Club, what does that tell you? Does it tell you that the kids were able to defeat Pennywise because they do have The Shining? Or am I trippy now? Or am I fucking stupid? What do you guys think? But yeah, those are the 4 reasons why I think the kids from the Losers Club were able to defeat Pennywise. And also, this is kind of an Easter egg, but apparently Pennywise has this huge feud with a cosmic turtle. And Lily was able to survive at the end of episode 1 because she had a bracelet with a turtle and Pennywise was like, oh shit, that's, whoa. And guys, if it turns out that Lily has The Shining and she survives the show, I don't give a fuck what Google says, what ChatGPT says, what the producers say, what even Stephen fucking King says. If she survives and she has The Shining, that means that the kids from the Losers Club were able to defeat Pennywise because they have The Shining. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give a like and subscribe if you haven't. Have a good night, good time, good life.